What is going on, everybody? It is Big B Brick Reviews here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on my Brick Tactical order. Now, Brick Tactical is a company that makes real-life looking firearms for your minifigures, just like Brick Arms does. So I was originally just going into Brick Tactical's website to get 4 of each color, gunmetal and black for the M4 Slim. Just because I really like how it's integrally suppressed and it's a really cool assault rifle. And I think Brick Tactical did an amazing job, but I kind of got a little carried away. You're about to see what I mean. So I was browsing and I kind of bought a handful. I like to buy 4 of each weapon, and sometimes I'll buy them in multiple colors. So, yeah, let's look at all the weapons individually, shall we? Now, first off, we have the Brick Tactical TAC 45 pistol. I really like the end tip right here. I think it's interesting, and I did look to see if I could fit a suppressor on the end, but the muzzle part, it's too small. So, yeah. But it's an overall decent looking small handgun. It'd be cool to use in your stop motions. And very good detail. I like the trigger with the trigger guard. He even had the hammer on the back, so that's really cool. Now let's take a look at what it looks like in a minifigure's hand. So, I mean, it looks really nice. Uh, Looks like he's ready to gun down some bad guys. Um, I mean, hey, Brick Tactical, if you're watching this, you should make a suppressor for this. I think that'd be really cool and really smart to do, because I love suppressors. And I think this would be a really cool pistol to do a wield with, like Guns Akimbo. Just have 2 at the same time, just like. Psh, 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 psh. Let's check that out, shall we? That looks really cool. Boom, 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 boom. Let's move on to the next weapon. Next up, we have the Brick Tactical Thompson, and let me tell you, he did such a good job with this one. Now, I call this the military Thompson because of the magazine, and I feel like the one that's depicted with the drum is for gangsters, just because to me, this one screams military, and the one with the drum magazine screams gangster. That's that's how I view it, you know. That's just my opinion, but I really like how he did on this one, and I love it. I like it better than Brick Arm's version, and that's kind of how Brick Tactical is. He kind of does stuff quite a bit better than a lot of minifig firearm manufacturing companies. So, yeah, let's take a look at what it looks like in a minifigure's hand. So, I mean, it looks really intimidating in a minifigure's hand. Looks really nice. You could use it for like World War II minifigures or modern day. That's how good he makes it. He makes vintage firearms look more at home when it comes to that, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now let's look at another military firearm. I am just so astounded by this next one. Now, here we have the STRL SMG. This reminds me of the MP18, I believe it's called, but Brick Tactical did a great job with the holes in the barrel and the magazine protruding out the side, just like the real thing. And oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Now let's see what it looks like in a minifigure's hand. It looks really nice. Very, very stylish. And you can even hold it like this. Like hold it with the handle and then hold the magazine when you're going that, that'd be a cool pose. Be like, you coming at me, brother? Well, I'm ready for you. Now let's move on to the next weapon. Here we have the Desert Eagle, or as Brick Tactical calls it, the Wrist Breaker. Now, I already have 2 of these ones, and I got 8 from Brick Warriors a few years back. That's another minifig firearm manufacturing company. But Brick Tactical just killed it with this Desert Eagle. Like, it's so freaking detailed. It is so awesome. Like, he did such a good job. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Now, one criticism, I don't know if you can tell, but this is kind of square. So, it's not really that curved in the handle. So, when you put it in a minifigure's hand, it's kind of leaning to either side. So, yeah, it doesn't really stay straight. I mean, I guess it kinda will if you try moving it a little bit like this. But if you slightly tap it, it'll just like that. Um, so yeah, that's like the only criticism I have about this one. But he still did a very good job on the design. Just make this part curved more, so we have a better time with articulation in the minifigure's hand. But overall, fantastic design, Brick Tactical. You did such a good job with the Desert Eagle, or as you call it, the Wrist Breaker. Clever name, not gonna lie. Alright, let's move on to the next weapon. Now here's another one of my favorite World War II firearms. It's the M3 Grease Gun, and he did such an amazing job with this one. And whenever I look at it, I always think of the Call of Duty World War II 2017 mission when you're about to go on the train and you put the suppressor, and no, a suppressor does not fit on the M3, sadly. Brick Tactical, if you're watching this, please, 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 please make suppressors eligible for all your firearms that would look good in them. And in this case, all of them, because you do such a good job. But yeah, I love the look of the M3. He did such an amazing job. Let's take a look at it individually. I mean, he did such a good job. That's why I love him. He really puts pride and quality into his firearms. I like how he included the stock right here. That's awesome. And whenever I see the M3, I always think of it as a miniature version of the MP40 from World War II. So, yeah. Now, here we have one of my favorite handguns of all time, the Beretta 93R. Now, this is a burst fire pistol. That is when you pull the trigger, multiple rounds come out in a single shot. That's why I loved it. And he did such a good job with the handguard. And I love how he included the little holes in the muzzle right here. Such an amazing job. And he really pays attention to detail. Like, guys, you really need to go check out Brick Tactical. I cannot say that enough. And check this out. He even includes an extended magazine in this pistol. I mean, that is freaking phenomenal. And again, I checked with this and a suppressor doesn't fit on the end, which would be awesome. And I love how he included the handguard. So it looks like you'd be able to hold it with 2 hands. A minifigure can't do that because their arms are too far apart and they don't have that much articulation. But still, he did such a good job. Take pride in that, Brick Tactical. You are phenomenal. Here we have one of my most favorite assault rifles from Call of Duty Mobile, the AS Val. Now, this is an integrally suppressed rifle. That means it has a suppressor built inside of it, so you don't need to attach one on the end. But I love how he included in the stock, he made it as realistic as possible, and even with the textured magazine, and just overall such a good job in this weapon. I really like this weapon because it shoots really, really fast for an assault rifle, and I kick major butt with it in Call of Duty Mobile. I play that game a lot, and it's so much fun to use. Um, and again, if you're watching this, I think it'd be cool if you added a foregrip in the future. If you do a re-edition of this firearm, just include a foregrip. Now let's take a look what it looks like in the minifigure's hand. I mean, check this out. That is so awesome. And I think it's really funny how as soon as Brick Tactical made this firearm, a couple days later, Brick Arms puts it in their shop, well, their version of it. I think it's funny. They're like, okay, like this one's probably selling like hotcakes, so let's put it on our website, see if we get more buyers with this specific firearm. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, if I get enough pieces someday, I want to make a Call of Duty mobile mock, and this would be probably my figure's weapon in the display. So yeah, I mean, I love it. He did such a good job. Like, and yeah, I love it. It's so cool, man. Brick Tactical really does deliver in quality. Now, I already have this weapon too, but I wanted to get it in gunmetal, and this is my favorite submachine gun, the MP5. And it looks phenomenal in gunmetal, and I love how he did this version. It looks so good. I already have 2 of them in black, but I got 4 of them in gunmetal. I should get 2 more in black just to even out the colors, but he did such a good job with the gunmetal, and it looks really, really nice. Now let's see what it looks like in a minifigure's hand. I mean, this looks amazing. You put this in a minifigure's hand, all the bad guys are gonna be like, oh crap, he's got an MP5. Oh, I was so happy when I saw he made this version, especially with this stock, because that's always my favorite edition of it. The MP5 A2 or A5. I can't remember what this version is called with this stock. If someone knows the correct way to say it, can you let me know in the comments below? But yeah, I already did Brick Tactical's MP5 versus Brick Arms, and in my opinion, Brick Tactical's MP5 is so much better. And he makes other variants of the MP5, such as the MP5 SD, which is my favorite variant, and it is integrally suppressed, and you know how your boy loves suppressors, but I mean, check it out. He did such a good job. I cannot say that enough. I love you, Brick Tactical. You really deliver quality. I love you, man. Now let's move on to the next weapon. And now, for the whole reason I went to Brick Tactical to begin with, was just to get 4 of each color. And I love the look of this firearm. It's integrally suppressed, and that's another awesome thing to have. Just so awesome. And I love how fast it shoots in video games and stuff. Now let's look at what it looks like in a minifigure's hand. I mean, look at that, guys. Such a really nice looking firearm. And I don't know if this is supposed to be the Honey Badger, because that rifle has a built-in suppressor. I don't know if the Honey Badger is a variant of the M4. I can't remember. But I love how he included the foregrip. And let's try to make it look like he's holding it with the foregrip. It doesn't reach quite to the other minifigures hand. Sorry, to the minifigures other hand, but I mean it still looks really good, and it'd be perfect for a Call of Duty minifigure. And he makes a lot of those on his website too. Seriously, go check out bricktactical.com. Tons of weapons, amazing quality. You will not regret it if you're a Lego and firearm fan like I am. Another item that I bought is this Westar 35, and I've purchased a bunch of Westar 35s over the year. And if you don't know what a Westar 35 is, it's a Star Wars blaster pistol. But Brick Tactical, I think he did it the best, just because he put so much quality into it. If you guys want, I can do a Brick Tactical Westar 35 versus the other companies that have made them. But I'm just going to tell you now, his version is going to come out on top like usual. He usually is always the best at making weapons. There are some times where I like other versions better than his, but most of the time he really delivers. And now let's take a look at what it looks like in a minifigure's hand. Now I love how intimidating it looks in a minifigure's hand. It looks like a modern and sci-fi pistol in one. It's so cool. I mean, I like the detail. I like the little ridges up top and the ridges on the bottom. Yeah, I honestly would consider this a modern day pistol. I love the look of it. It's so awesome. So freaking awesome. And yeah, I mean, check it out, guys. Boom, boom. Another really cool thing about Brick Tactical is that he will also include freebies in your order. And I got this Droid Blaster for free, and I got this DC-17. Now the cool thing about this is that you can just kind of barely put a suppressor on, but it doesn't stay on. He just has to make the barrel a little tad longer for this to stay on. I think it'd be really cool if he did that. Now, overall, great quality in products. Thank you guys so much for watching and continuing to support me. I love you guys. Seriously, guys, go check out Brick Tactical right now. You won't regret it. Such good quality and abundance of firearms. I love it, I love it, I love it. I can't wait till he makes more variants of my favorite firearms. And I hope to see some that I've been wanting for a while in his store. Seriously, go check him out. BrickTactical.com. You will not regret it. And guys, thank you guys for continuing to support me. Please continue again. I love you guys. You guys are the best.